here, and that was Baby Lou, which is just totally zonked out on the couch right now. So today I'm reviewing two fabulous books that I got given by publishing companies. So without further ado, let's get reviewed. The first book that I received was Dumplin by Julie Murphy, and I received this from Panitch, Australia, and it was an uncorrected advance proof, so thank you so much for sending me this book to review. I highly appreciate it. By just looking at the cover, you can kind of gather what this book is about. When I first looked at the cover and I had no idea what this book was about, I went off that it would be either a beauty pageant or a singing contest, just because the main character is a bit like this. Yeah, she looks like she's like, plus go big or go home. I kind of gathered it was something to do with that. Don't worry, it's not gonna burn. I've done it before. This book tells the story of 16-year-old Willow Dean. I know, Willow Dean. What a name to give a child. I don't know why you give that name to a child, but she's named Willow Dean. Willow Dean's mum every single year runs this beauty pageant. And this year, Willow Dean decides that she is gonna join this beauty pageant. She's gonna be one of the contestants. Now this raises a bit of concern from her mum, which doesn't think that Willow Dean will take it seriously. The title of the book, Dumplin, is basically what her mum calls it. Dumpling. Willow Dean, I wouldn't say is the skinniest thing. She's a bit chubby. I'm not meaning that in the bad way because she refers to it so much in this book. She thinks that she's really fat. Basically, this book is about her entering this contest. The other girls that are in it, there's a bit of bitchiness and stuff like that. It's just about coming to terms with who you really are, not giving about what other people think about you. It doesn't matter whether you're fat, skinny, tall, short, you have buck teeth like one of her friends do in this book. It just matters about yourself and your self-confidence. It was a great book. I would suggest it to people that like those coming-of-age books, contemporary reads, books that just inspire you. It kind of reminded me, this book, a little bit of the Duff. It had that Duff feel going on in it. So if you like that book, I definitely recommend this book. He also is the main guy character in this book, and he is named Boo. I know. The names in this book are just really, really weird. He is kind of in love with her-ish. There's tension between the two, and they start off with this make-out relationship, and by the end of it, she has to accept the fact that he really likes her for who she is. In this book, there's also a lot of like Dolly Parton references and stuff like that, because the main character is obsessed with Dolly, and the main character basically based her love of Dolly. Her auntie passed away about a year ago, and her auntie was a lot like Willow Dean, and that's one of the reasons that she decides to join the beauty contest. So that's basically what I like about the book as well. There's not a lot of negatives I can give this book. All I can really say is I really felt like I wanted her mum to be more supportive of it. Like, I know if you had a child that was a bit overweight, you'd be a bit concerned. Still, the fact that Willow Dean's happy within her own shoes, you should kind of support that side of her, and I felt like her mum was a bit wishy-washy. Apart from that, I don't really have anything negative to say about it. It hooked me, but it wasn't my favourite read. I read this book 4.5 out of 5. It's perfectly fine. Make sure that you do go pick it up if you see it in bookstores. The next book I'd like to thank Penguin Random House Australia for sending me Amanda Panitch, Damage Done. Dark secrets are never left behind, and I'll get you to look at that cover. I said in my book haul that it looks a bit like The Grudge. That's what it kind of reminded me of, the girl with the hair with that. You know what? I actually really make sense of this cover. I think once you finish reading the book, you kind of understand the cover more. Not that she is The Grudge. She's not The Grudge. This is not a horror book, by the way. This is like a thriller. Damage Done. This has to be one of my favorite reads for 2015. I was addicted. I could not put the book down. This had like that I must know syndrome. You know when you finish a good book, you put it down and you go, that was a fantastic book. That was me when I finished this book.
The twist! I was like,
And the end. But I knew it that it was gonna go that way. It basically centers around what happened one day in a high school band room. 11 people were shot dead. The only one that walks out of the room is Julia Vad. And the murderer that shot all these people is her twin brother Ryan. After this event, in this small town, of course, Julia can never really feel the same way. She looks exactly like her twin brother. She was born with her twin brother hand in hand. They were so close their whole entire life. It's just too much for her parents. The media is bombarding her. Her parents and her move to a new town. She changes her name to Lucy Black. But in this new town, of course he can't leave the past behind. Lucy starts to see glimpses of this guy in her past, and that's when things start going down. Trying to keep the past separate from this life, secrets from the past start to come in and corrupt the future. The positives about this book, it was very, very fast paced. And this could also be a negative as well. She does get in a relationship-ish with this guy called Michael. He's on the swim team, you know, he has shaved legs. She's all kind of by him, except the relationship really forms too quickly. Talk 4 times and then they're like going out and kissing and all that stuff, and it only takes like 3 weeks. However, that can be a plus as well because the speed of the book does go along really well with it. Like, you have to kind of read it to understand. Once I hit the end, that didn't matter to me, so I don't really count that as a negative. Lucy as a character slash Julia is so shifty. By the end of it, you're just like, because a lot of shit goes down in this book, and you're kind of thinking, oh, is she who she really is, or is she a different person? And you'll kind of get it if you read it, and it was just so addictive wanting to know how it was going to end that, it really amazed me. Her brother Ryan, the backstory, I can't really tell you, I'd be spoiling you, if he is dead or alive. However, what I can say is he is a little bit disturbed. He's been killing animals from a very young age. One thing I may say about the ending, I love the ending so much, but I felt like the character at the very end could get away with something really easily. It kind of had that Gone Girl feel, this book, but it was just fantastic. So make sure if you see this in bookstores, go pick it up. A 5 out of 5 for me. Thank you to both publishing companies for sending me these books. I loved reading them. They were fantastic. Thank you so much. I am Miranda. Thank you so much for watching. Ta-ta!